Someone has a really envious, obsessed individual in their energy. This person, for some of you guys, this is a fake friend who's in your face at the same time. This is somebody who acts like they support you, but they really don't. They're really jealous. They're really super jealous. The first card I had that came out was Envy's Turmoil, and it came out with Turbulence. So this is somebody who wants what you have in one way or another, not even understanding what you went through to get it. Let me be real. And I don't even feel like they don't even know what it is that they want. Okay, that's the problem. I mean, this could be somebody wanting like your person, but I'm feeling like this is more like your essence, right? This is like how you keep coming up, how you keep surviving all these attacks that they're throwing at you, because this person is trying to cause chaos within your life, okay? And maybe not everyone who's listening to this is it that serious. Maybe they're just, you're picking up on their jealous energy. Like this could be somebody you work with, somebody you're friends with. But for the majority, if this message resonates, no. This is somebody so obsessed. They're like consumed with you. They want to know any and everything you're doing just so they can try to like disregard it, run their mouth about it, and literally try to cause chaos. This says, obsessed hearts and jealous minds will brew a storm of unyielding chaos. And then this says, heal unresolved conflicts with kindness, not anger, right? With this person, they have so much unresolved energy within them that they don't even have the self-awareness to see that they're their own problem, right? They don't understand, like, you're not going to come up by focusing on what everybody else has and what you don't. Really. But this is the person, though, honestly, for some of you guys, this person will pay to get work done on you. Like, they will try to stop whatever they can. They will try to come at what's around you. I mean, you're so protected, though. Like, when will they learn? And maybe some of you guys are freshly waking up, right? This is like the newer part of your spiritual awakening, okay? Maybe you don't understand how protected you are, okay? So you need to claim that over your life. Claim God's protection over your life, okay? Because this really can have no effect. If it does, if any of what they're throwing at you does affect you, you're still going to get a return of abundance. Like, I don't know, we'll say sevenfold, tenfold, whatever. Like, it's going to come back to you in the positive. Like, this isn't something you need to take action on. But really, more so, I feel like these people are just getting angrier and more jealous and more envious, because it's like, regardless of what circumstances are thrown at you, you keep your peace. You have managed to keep your peace through all of the turbulence, right? All of the turbulence, because you know that the plane's not really going down. You understand that. You have that inner peace. You know what God's doing in your life. You have the receipts from what God's done prior, right? Like, and maybe some of you guys this is a reminder. And also, this is maybe for some of you guys, you need to check your circle. 313. Maybe, the wind just picked up hardcore. Maybe some of you guys need to check your circle, because you could be giving them a foothold, right? Maybe you bragging without realizing that you're bragging. I don't know how to say that. Because you should be able to share your joys with people you love, and they should accept that, right? So I don't know. But this definitely could be somebody who's wearing a mask. It says prickly defenses, barriers caused by past hurts blocking you. Be patient. So this definitely could be somebody from your past. Maybe somebody you don't talk to anymore. And that's why they're getting frustrated as well, because they're not allowed in your energy, because they don't have access to you, because you keep winning. And I feel like they might be struggling, let's be honest, right? Especially if they're all their intention is on you, right? Like, I'm guessing their life isn't flourishing. Anytime that we become unaligned, things start usually turning wild. And if this person is trying to throw magic at you, first of all, if they're really trying to pay somebody or trying themselves to do spell work at you, I feel like their life is getting scary, like supernaturally scary. Like, they didn't know what they was messing with either. And I think that also makes them jealous. Like, and instead of stopping, it's like they want to go harder. Like, they're angrier. Oh my goodness sakes, buttercakes. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we want to know about? Do we want to know? Let's see. What else do we need to know about this? Look, divine feminine or divine masculine, if I'm speaking to a masculine. But even if you are the masculine, so either this is a feminine that's hating, or you're a divine feminine or divine masculine who has really, is establishing a good foundation. Yeah, you're building up something good. Look, my self-esteem is built on self-acceptance. Just came across the screen. I feel like this is knowing your worth, knowing your power, knowing what you stand in. I feel like you have an equal balance of masculine and feminine. You've really learned how to balance yourself. That's why you're being able to build a foundation. It does say family here, so for maybe some of you guys that is family, that is envious, that does want to distract you, want to cause some confusion in your life. But again, I feel like this is because they have unresolved trauma within their own life. They have unresolved conflict of their own that has nothing to do with you. That's where this person is failing. You know, they're not understanding the lesson right now, right? Because it is 10-10. So maybe that's about to change. Maybe they're going to start understanding more so, right? Probably because you're cutting this off and they're in this period where all they can do is watch. All they can do is take notes from you. That's the era you're in. They can't do nothing else. They can keep trying to throw these shots, but you're continuously going to be protected, right? Really. So it's causing them more confusion. It's causing them mixed signals. Look, like everything they're throwing at you is coming back to them, and they're not understanding why their life is like that. It does make sense, but like, look, clouded vision. And this says heart fog and confusion. It says recognize and discuss red flags or areas of concern. I feel like if there's red flags with an individual, like if you're still in contact, like I feel like it's not. Take those red flags as what they are and leave it behind. It's not for you. Stop trying to turn the red flags green, I guess maybe is what could be. Did I say at 10:10? If I didn't, I had seen that. Like that was the actual time. And that's what, I did, because I was saying it was over. Okay, what signs are we talking about? Any zodiac signs to help clarify? Gemini, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. Again, you guys, it can be any sign. Don't get caught up in the signs. Let them. Don't engage where it's not necessary. You know what I mean? Because that's giving them your energy. That's still giving them access to your life when you engage with individuals like this, okay? So if this is somebody that you know that's watching you from afar, or you're starting to see the red flags, however it fits in your life, take that to heart and keep pushing, right? You will see when you make the hard decision to cut certain people out of your life, or when you realize where your energy is being siphoned from, and then you take the action to block that to where you're like, oh no, I'm not giving power or energy over there. You will see a shift within your life. You will know that you made the right decision, because I feel like there were certain blockages maybe that you've even been experiencing if you've still been interacting with this individual, right? That's for somebody. All right, you guys, I appreciate you watching this far. Thank you for hitting the like button. Have an amazing day.